And if you think green living is all about baggy burlap clothing, dry granola bars, well, think again. Today's hottest new products that are ecologically sound, socially responsible, and surprisingly stylish. This is the Valley's original morning magazine show, ABC 15's Sonoran Living Live. Good morning and welcome to Sonoran Living Live. I'm Stephanie Sandoval. Thank you for making us part of your morning. We're going to get things started this morning with a little bit of, well, feeling green. Earth Day is just around the corner, and some businesses are bringing glamour to green living. This website is called Viva Terra, and the slogan is Eco Living with Style, and they deliver that and more with hundreds of chic, earth-friendly products. Now, these items range in style from outdoorsy to earthy and, frankly, jaw-dropping elegant, and they include gifts and food and clothing from around the world. Now, if you're lost in the world of green and you need a little help figuring out what to buy and who to trust, environmentalist Bob Lilienfeld is here to help us kind of sort through all of the green stuff that's really, really good for Mother Earth and things that are, well, just kind of trying to play off that they're green friendly. Good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning. I'm very good, Stephanie.
We're so glad that you're here on Sonoran Living this morning.
Well, thank you.
There is a lot of talk about eco-friendly items,
right?
But most of us kind of think that you've got to kind of go to the extremes, and I'm noticing a lot of the products that you've brought with you today are just kind of everyday, ordinary stuff.
Well, that's exactly right. And what I look for, I've been doing this for 15 years, is products that use less water and use less energy and, frankly, use less stuff. And everything I have here does a little bit of each of those things.
Potato chips?
Yeah, well, here's the interesting thing about the potato chips. There's two things. First, they're about to be made in a new plant in Modesto, California that's solar powered. So you're going to get sun chips made from a solar powered facility. The other thing is the company that makes them has been dedicated to this sustainable manufacturing for many years, and they've been able to reduce water consumption by 3 billion gallons, and you save enough gas to heat 200,000 homes a year.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, just from getting in their plants and going, we got to do more with less.
Right. So what about companies? Is it costing them more, and is the product going to be more expensive because of it?
No, and in fact, the second product, what I like about this is Shaklee's H2 Organic Basic Cleaner, is this one little bottle, 16 ounces, makes 48 gallons of household cleaners. So it's very concentrated. And they give you these 3 different bottles so you can make different kinds of cleaners. So again, a little bit.
And it kind of gives you a recipe for how to use it?
Exactly. So a little bit goes a very, very long way.
I like that. Is that like in our grocery stores?
I think you have to go on their website to buy it. And I guess it's Shaklee.com.
Well, I think it's cool that we can draw attention to those products, because if you're not looking for it, you know, you're not really conscious about being eco-friendly,
right,
you're probably not going to find it. You know what I mean?
That's exactly
I mean, that sounds silly. If you're not looking for it, you're not going to find it, obviously, but you kind of have to have people introduce it to you and then go, oh, it's not that hard.
Right.
Right?
Exactly. And light bulbs are a perfect example of that. These light bulbs are called micro minis. They're very small. They'll go in any fixture. They're 13 watts. They replace a 60-watt bulb. They last for 7 years. They'll save you about $56 over those 7 years. And the thing that people used to not like about these compact fluorescents is the light wasn't the same color.
Exactly.
They fixed that. It now is the same color as incandescent bulbs.
So it's still got the normal glow.
Yep.
It doesn't. It used to have almost like a, I don't know, like a fluorescent-y
That's
kind
exactly
of,
right.
Right?
Right. And they've made it bluer, which makes it more like incandescent bulbs.
And what I think is cool is you don't have to change these as often.
No, once every 7 years.
I mean, that's crazy. That's it's hard to understand why anybody would, and the price is going down on them too.
That's right. Exactly.
What about brooms?
Well, here's the interesting thing about this broom. This is an O-Cedar Power Corner broom. What's cool is these bristles, when you stand it up, they don't lose their shape, and the reason they don't lose their shape is what they're made from, which is PET, which is this plastic. These brooms are made from recycled water bottles, and they keep 60 million water bottles out of landfills every year.
Okay, all the women at home are going, yeah, but how do they work? Are they good? Do they work just as well, if not better?
Absolutely. Yeah. I have little children at home. I use this broom all the time. My wife loves it because I use it.
That's funny. So you mentioned earlier that you have been doing this for 15 years.
Yes.
And by that, do you mean looking for products, or do you mean just living green?
Well,
or both?
My newsletter is called the Use Less Stuff Report, and I have been looking for ways to save resources and to help people save money during that time period.
What prompted you to do that, though?
I was doing a recycling project for a big company, and at the end of it, we had giant piles of paper, plastic, and glass, and I realized that's not what we want. We don't want more of this stuff. we want less. So the best thing for us to do is to figure out how to not use so much stuff in the first place.
Right, right. It's amazing where we've come in the way of being able to watch our resources and just kind of the energy that's put into being eco-friendly.
You're right.
Now you have celebrities doing it, and once you get a celebrity behind it, forget about it. It's taken off.
That's exactly right.
What are you talking about right here? I'm kind of drawn to that, just simply because I don't know what the heck it is.
Well, neither did I at first until they sent it to me. It's a cubicle panel, and you had a segment on before where we talked about how in offices there's more pollution inside than outside. Well, this panel is made by a company called Han. It's called Nature Core because the core is made from kenaf, which is a natural fiber like cotton, and it is naturally flame retardant, and it's very, very low in terms of VOC emitting. It replaces products like fiberglass, and it's also soundproof. So you're able to get a good cubicle that emits no VOCs, it's better for the environment, and it's flame retardant.
All right, we just need to get employers to get on the bandwagon now.
Right. Well, something
and so
like
many
this,
of them are.
Right. And something like this, why wouldn't you?
Right.
I mean, it doesn't cost anymore. Why wouldn't you do it?
Especially when it doesn't cost anymore.
That's exactly
They're always
right.
looking for the bottom line, especially in today's economy, right?
Yep.
Thank you so much for coming on this show. Appreciate it.
My pleasure, Stephanie.
Lots of great information.